Hello, my amors. So in today's pick a card, we are going to take a look your past life love story with your specific person. I can already feel that the messages will be so intense and it will be so powerful because I can already feel what type of spiritual connection that you have with your person, and it is strong. Okay, so if you would like to book a personal reading with me, all of the complete information is in my website, and I do have a package specifically for past life reading and past life meditation healing as well. So if you would like to book a live reading with me or a recorded video reading with me, you can take a look at the options and the price list in my website. I do have it on the menu on my website specifically for live readings and past life readings, so you can just check it out. The link is down below in the description. Okay, make sure that you also follow my Instagram for more content for tarot, art, spirituality, and so much more. And so let's get to your pick a pile. Pick a pile. From pile number 1 and pile number 2, it is left and right. And I know that I'm only doing 2 piles because I want to focus in a lot of energy in doing each of these piles. Use your own intuition and choose whichever one you feel called to. Hello, pile number 1. This is the artwork that you chose. So in this reading, we are going to take a look at the past life story and how is it affecting you in this lifetime right now. And in the extended reading video, we are going to take a look at the present moment all the way towards the future prediction of your connection with your person. So if you resonate with today's messages in your pile and you would like to listen to a more detailed and future prediction messages, you can purchase an extended reading video for pile number 1, and the link is down below in the description alongside with the timestamp. Okay, all right, so this is definitely a strong soulmate or even a twin soul connection that you have with your person. So I feel that this is also quite the magical type of connection for you, pal number 1, because not only that you had a past life on earth with this person, you actually had past life or maybe even parallel realities as well with this person on another plane of existence, on another dimension, in another world. Okay, from some of you, I feel that you may have reincarnated as a star seed. Okay, maybe you came from Pleiades or Orion or maybe Atlantis, for example. I'm picking up that you are a star seed, and that is also the same with your person. They are also a star seed, or you both are indigos. Okay, so whatever the terms may be, what I am picking up from the energy of this connection is that you both have lived several lives here on earth, but at the same time you also had other life or parallel realities in other worlds, like other dimensions as well. So this is a very strong spiritual connection that you have with this person, and this is not one to mess with. Okay, and the reason why I said that, because I feel that there are people in the past that try to ruin this connection. Okay, other people or maybe even other entities, other beings like extraterrestrial beings, they try to mess around with this connection. So I told you this is going to be a magical pile. Okay, pile number 1, because you're dealing with outer space type of things going on in your connection. So this is the energy I feel so far. So now we are going to take a look deep specifically into the story as to what happened between the both of you. Okay, so let's see. And you may have many past life together with this person, but I am going to pick one specific past life that was the most significant. That one past life that really impacted the both of you the most. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. Okay, 3 cards. So we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. And then we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, there was a war. Somebody abandoned the other person because of war, because of politics, because of maybe family disputes or family drama. But there was a decision that had to be made. Unfortunately, it had to be made. So it could be either you were the one who abandoned your person, or they were the one who abandoned you. And this was not intentional, okay? So let me fix my camera. So this was not intentional at all. So if they were the one who abandoned you, it was never their intention to hurt you, to leave you behind, to abandon you, or especially for some of you, I'm seeing that in that past life, you had a family. You had a family. What the fuck? Okay, that's weird. My door just opened, like my bedroom door just opened. Okay. What? Maybe I didn't close it correctly, and maybe I don't know, maybe I didn't close it properly and the wind just blew. Okay. Okay, anyway, so pile number 1, this is definitely a supernatural thing going on in your pile. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, so for some of you in this past life, you may had a family together already. You know, you have your children, you have your house together, you're building something together, but because of a war, the other person had to leave the other person behind. And for some of you, you were not married. Okay, you were not married just yet to this person. But there was some type of either a family drama or even a bigger cause, which is like maybe some political war, political dispute, something like that. And the other person had to leave the other person behind. Okay, so this was definitely a tough decision for both of you, especially for the person who was the one who had to leave. It was definitely a hard decision for them as well, because at one point they didn't want to leave you, or you didn't want to leave them, but it had to be done. Unfortunately, it had to be done. So there is a sense of betrayal, but it's not really betrayal, because this abandonment issue, okay, it was not intentional. There was no intention to hurt the other person. It had to be done because of what I'm picking up is that if this person didn't leave, things would probably get so much worse than ever before. Okay, so let's say if your person was the one who abandoned you, they had to make this tough decision to let you go and leave this connection because they knew if they stayed with you, you would be in danger. Okay, you would be in danger. Or vice versa, if you had to be the one to leave them behind and you knew that your person would be in danger if you both would have stayed together. So this was a very tough decision to be made, but it had to be made. Okay, it just had to be done because things would just get so much worse if the both of you would stay together. So it almost feels like a forbidden love or love from opposing sides type of thing, a bit of a Romeo and Juliet type of vibe, but you know, it's not so much like, you know, Romeo and Juliet. This is so much more real, as in, you know, in a past life. So how this trauma affecting you is that it's definitely abandonment issue. Is that what I'm seeing is the other person, whoever the person that had to leave, they will forever have a sense of guilt and shame within them, especially guilt and depression and grief. Okay, they're grieving for this loss, even though they had to be the one to take the leave, but they are really struggling with this deep sense of sadness. Okay, because it was never their intention to leave from the first place. And so on the other hand, for the other person who was left behind, obviously this is a strong abandonment issue, like that abandonment wound that is very deep in their soul. Okay, it's very hard for both of you to heal this because it was so traumatic. So the heartbreak, you know, both of you went through heartbreak. Not just like one person, but both of you went through this heartbreak. And it was very deep. It's very hard. And it's just so heartbreaking. And so what I'm seeing with the very last card, with the Eight of Wands over here, is that I feel that before you both went on separate ways, you made a promise to each other that you would see each other again and you would be together in another lifetime. And for some of you, you may as well have made a blood pact with each other, and that is why the soul tie is so strong in your connection. Okay, because you made a blood pact with each other, and this is very strong. So you may actually have promised to each other to commit to each other forever and after. Not even death will do us apart. You know, our love, heart to heart, soul to soul, it's very strong. So if we cannot be together now, we will be together in another lifetime. And I feel like this is why you keep reincarnating over and over again, because you're always searching for this person and they're always searching for you. And I feel that ever since this very specific lifetime, there were times where you were reincarnated but they were not reincarnated, and then there were times that they were reincarnated but you were not reincarnated. okay? But now, in this very present moment, you're finally reincarnated together at the same time here on planet Earth within this very present moment in this lifetime. So you both can finally meet up. And let me tell you, it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of challenge for you both to really make things work, because the trauma from the soul, it is so deep. It's like it's so deep rooted in your soul, in each both of you at the same time, okay? Because the trauma from this past life was really strong. The Eight of Swords, yeah, the feeling of entrapment. Okay, so let's get back to the past life story again. I'm picking up another scene over here. What I am seeing is that whoever the one that had to go to war, specifically war, okay, they were imprisoned, okay? They got caught and they were imprisoned and tortured. And the other person who was left behind, they heard of this news, like for whatever reason, however it is, however that is possible, but the other person heard that news and they tried to rescue their person. They tried to rescue their person who was in imprisonment. And let's see how that went, okay. Oh, wow, Five of Cups and the Lovers. I'm literally seeing a scene where the both of you were hugging each other but separated by a jail cell. You know, like the jail bars? Like this old, stinky, dinky jail bars. But you both were trying to embrace each other, you know, like touching each other, embracing each other, hugging each other and kissing, but you both were separated by this jail bars, okay? That's what I'm seeing. And the other person who went to war, they kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I never meant to put you in this position. But the other person was like, it's okay, as long as I'm with you, as long as we're together, we are okay, we're fine. So, unfortunately, I feel that at the end, you both still did get into trouble. Oh. For some of you, one could be a princess and the other person was a soldier or a warrior or a knight, okay? Now I'm seeing why, because of, you know, because I keep mentioning something about family drama or family dispute and then political drama and then war, and it's all coming in together. It all makes sense. Because if this is a situation of a princess and a knight, or maybe two lovers from two opposing families or two opposing countries, that would make total sense, right? It's all about family drama, political drama, and war. All in one package, unfortunately. But I feel like eventually at the very end, before death, you both embrace each other for the very last time. You know, the lovers, you both embrace each other for the very last time, and that's when you made that blood pact or that promise, soul to soul, that we will be together again in another lifetime. And whoever that was caught, definitely whoever that was the masculine, okay? The one that was the man or the masculine person, they got caught and then they got imprisoned, and unfortunately they were sentenced to death. Either some of them they died in war, but some of them they got caught, they got imprisoned, and then they got sentenced to death. And for some others, I feel the reason why they got sentenced to death was not because of like they got caught or something. It could also because this is a forbidden love. It was just not meant to be because, well, you're just a soldier or you're just a knight and you cannot be with this princess, you know? So I'm just picking up like this whole blueprint of story, but because there's a lot of you who's watching this video, I am seeing several different details in the situation. Okay, several different details, but overall it is, you know, this is like the whole blueprint as to what I'm seeing, as to what happened in this past life story. Okay, wow. This is very, very interesting. Let me pick up some more cards to see any more messages before I continue to the extended. Okay, so in the extended reading video, I think I'm going to go a bit deeper more into this story and then the present moment, and then we're going to take a look at the future prediction, and it is going to be a pretty long extended video. Okay, so it's probably going to be like 30 minutes video in total. So it will be such a great way to support this channel so I can keep making content for you over here on YouTube and improve my quality in making content as well. So if you resonate with this and you would like to support this channel and listen to more messages, you can purchase your extended reading video down below. The link is in the description. Okay, all right, so let me just pull some more cards and we'll see more messages. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Ooh, Leo. The zodiac of strength and power. Okay. Yeah, this was the pride of the family who was just like so prideful and so egoistical that they punish these two lovers because it was forbidden. And I feel like it was the family or the parents of the woman, the feminine. Like, if let's say if you are the woman in this position, if you are the feminine one, then it was your parents or your family that created this whole drama or put the both of you into trouble or something because they just did not agree to this. Okay, it was because of pride. But this card can also represent that no matter whatever happened in this story, ooh, I saw exactly 2121 on the camera. No matter what happened in this story, no matter how it ended for the both of you, you both still held on so strongly towards each other, and you were so prideful of this love. They were so prideful of this love as well. Like, I mean, your person, okay, the both of you were so prideful of your love that you both did not regret this at all. Okay, so I am now going to move to the extended. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this brings you some clarity and enlightenment as well as to maybe why you have been feeling a certain way with this specific person and you feel that, you know, this is a strong connection, etc. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to also follow my Instagram at Amorinet for more content, and I will definitely be back with more videos. See you. Mwah. Hello, pile number 2. So this is the artwork that you have chosen. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of love and romance for you, pile number 2. That is very sweet, but yet tragic. So we're going to get into the whole story, okay? So for this reading, I am going to see the whole story in your past life together with your person, and then I will be providing an extended reading video to take a look at the present moment and the future prediction of this connection with you and your person. Okay, so if you resonate a lot with the messages of today for you, pal number 2, you can purchase the extended reading video. The link is down below in the description alongside with the timestamp. And it is also a great way to, you know, support this channel so I can keep making content and improving the quality of my content as well. So thank you so much, okay? So let's see. Okay, so the very first thing that I'm picking up energetically, okay, I'm picking up some locations. So first is Japan, Korea, India, Ireland, Switzerland, Paris, England, and California. Okay, so I'm picking up quite a lot of locations, so it definitely has something to do with where you are living right now, where this person is living right now, or where you come from, where they have come from, etc. But this can also relate to the past life itself. Okay, so maybe you had a past life with this person in Japan, or you had a past life with this person in Korea or in India, for example. Okay, so just pay attention to those locations. So what I'm seeing in my third eye is that in the past, whoever that is the masculine, I'm just going to call it a he, okay, and the feminine as a she, just to make it easier that way and to tell the story. So the masculine, he is a traveler, okay, he likes to travel around the world or travel around the country. And for the feminine, she is a stay-at-home person, could be somebody of royalty or somebody that is wealthy, somebody that comes from a wealthy family or comes from a wealthy merchant family or a farmer family that is pretty wealthy, okay? But the masculine, he is a traveler and he likes to find jobs at, you know, different places with different people. So let's see. For some of you, the masculine could also be a warrior or a knight or maybe a soldier, but he doesn't really go to war anymore, so maybe he dropped out from being a soldier. So for the feminine, she's very close with her family, but she wants to be free. You know, it's that type of story where this guy, maybe this poor guy, meets this rich girl and they fell in love and they want to build their own life together with something like that, or vice versa. It could also be that the guy is the rich one and the girl is the poor one, but I'm picking up that for most of you, the guy is the one that is like a little bit poor, or not so poor, but he's just like traveling around and he finds a lot of like different jobs from different places with different people, and the girl has to like always stay at home like with her family or with her parents. Okay, so let's take a look with our first card, and that is the Chariot. So again, something about traveling, okay? And the Chariot oftentimes, especially in the traditional tarot, it illustrates a guy that is what it's called, a guy that is sitting on top of a chariot, okay? A guy that is controlling a chariot with 2 horses. So this represents the masculine, whoever in this connection that is the masculine or the guy. This represents that that person, okay, with the Chariot, which is all about traveling and moving forward, and always, you know, they're always on the move. They're always on the move. I think I'm going to put the masculine over here. So let me pick one card for the feminine. Oh my gosh, look at that. One card for the feminine. Look at this. We literally have an illustration of a lady that is meditating in front of a pyramid. Okay, so another location, Egypt. Something about Egypt comes up as well. So it may have something to do with your past life together with your person. So the universe, this is a major arcana card from this starseed deck. And it talks about somebody that is very connected to the universe. Okay, somebody that could be a high priestess. Okay, so a bit of a different story. So the girl over here could also have magical powers. Okay, maybe she was a witch secretly, or she was an actual high priestess, like sometime in the age of ancient Egypt or ancient Japan or ancient China. Okay, another location I'm picking up, ancient China. Okay, so I'm feeling like it could also be that this girl or her, you know, like the feminine, she comes from a religious family that is pretty wealthy. Okay, definitely the wealth keeps coming up. I do feel that no matter the background as to, like, for example, if this family is a merchant or a farmer or even religious or some type of royalty, whatever it may be, the point is she comes from a wealthy family. Okay, the material aspect of this, it keeps coming up. I do see it, I feel it. Okay, so as for the masculine, he is a traveler. So let's see how the both of you met. Okay, how did you meet each other in that past life? Starseed. Oh, okay, so I am picking up two different stories over here. So the first one is that he came, like after traveling around, he came by and he was actually offered a job that has a relation to her family. Okay, like some type of organization or a group or family relative, something like that. That is how the both of you met each other, because this guy has been traveling around, has been looking for jobs, and then he found a job that has a relation, that has some type of connection with this girl's family. Okay, so that is the first story. Now the second story that I'm picking up is that he is probably a soldier, just a small soldier, you know, not much of a ranking or aspiration or achievement. It's just a normal small soldier. And he was praying at this temple, and the girl was the high priestess at that temple. And that is how the both of you met each other. Okay, that is how the both of you meet, and you're like, okay, I like you, you like me, I think we're falling in love. I think this is love at first sight. You know, it's beautiful, it's magical, and it's spiritual in a way as well. So oh, this is so cute though. Like, okay, so I'm seeing a very specific scene where it's at night time and everybody is sleeping and nobody is around, and the both of you would go out of your houses and meet each other. Like you made a promise to meet each other at this one secret spot, like somewhere outdoor, somewhere near the forest or near like a garden, a park or something like that, and that is where you both like to meet. Like that is, you know, your secret spot for each other, and you would always meet and you would spend hours and hours just talking and looking into each other's eyes and spending time and cuddling and kissing. This is so cute. I'm literally seeing a scene of you both kissing by the river lake, or kissing by like a fountain, like within a garden or a park, something like that, or just like somewhere outdoor where there's a lot of nature. And you know, like what they say, that in ancient Egypt it used to be lush. Okay, in ancient Egypt, their city, their empire, it used to be lush with greens, you know, and trees and grass. So it's very possible that even though, let's say, if you feel connected to ancient Egypt, maybe there was a garden, maybe there was like a garden or a park or somewhere outside with a lot of nature and trees, because I keep seeing that scene, especially also based on the artwork that I chose for you. They are embracing each other, surrounded by these flowers and trees in the background, and there are these two butterflies which represents them being in the center of this whole, you know, nature, garden, park, whatever, you know. So I feel like even this art represents how much you both long for each other, how much you both miss each other when you're not seeing each other. And especially for the masculine, I feel that it's this really cute energy of him always trying to find ways to see her, even though, you know, maybe it's forbidden, especially if he is just a soldier and she is a high priestess. That is like big no, forbidden love, okay? Sorry, excuse me. Especially in ancient times, high priestesses supposed to be virgins, and they cannot have any connections, any love, romantic connections with anyone at all, okay? But if this is a story about a traveler with a rich merchant daughter, for example, then even so, that is, well, it's not really forbidden. It's not forbidden, but it's just not really meant to be, you know, because of different social status. And, you know, obviously back in the days, if you were really poor and you're really rich, obviously the rich parents would want their child to marry someone that is of wealth as well. It's very clear. I mean, I feel like even nowadays it's still kind of like the same. But then again, anyway, this is what I'm seeing so far in the throughout the energy and in my vision, in my third eye mind. This is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's see any other else that you both experienced together. Okay. How did this story end up? Let's take a look. How did this story end up? The Eight of Wands. Oh, most likely you ran away together with your person. Wow, the energy between pile number 2 and pile number 1 is very different, because pile number 1 was like super duper heavy. It was intense to say the least, but it was also heavy. But with pile number 2, well, for some of you, this story ended a bit tragically, but for most of you, I feel like it actually, okay, there was some point that it was tragic, because I feel that at one point of time, some people caught both of you, like they caught you both at your secret place, either like someone from the military, or someone from like a group of people, or someone from your family or from their family, like however it is. Like there is this scene I'm seeing where you both were spending time together and just talking in your secret place, okay? And somebody caught the both of you and reported that back to each of their own. Like, for example, let's say somebody caught you both hanging out at your secret place, and this person reported back to the rich parents, you know, for example, and that's how things ended for the both of you. But eventually I feel that you both still tried to find a way to run away together, and I gotta say that for quite a lot of you, you both actually succeeded in running away together, because the Eight of Wands is another card about travel and going somewhere, especially going somewhere really fast, like urgently, you know, unexpectedly as well. So this was a very unexpected but urgent move, where you both just like, okay, let's pack our bags and let's meet at this spot, and we'll just go where we want to go, and let's just, you know, let's start a new life somewhere else where nothing can stop us, nobody can mess with our life, and let's be free. And I feel like the feminine, the girl in this story, she's actually really happy about it, because she has always wanted to be free from her duty, or she wants to be free from her family, or from whatever political restriction that is on her. And she has always wanted to be free, and she has always wanted to travel around the world as well. She wants to see the world. She wants to experience more than life. It's kind of like Belle, you know, in the Beauty and the Beast. She wants to see the world. She wants to explore the world, and she's just different. And I know it sounds so cliche, but I'm just letting you know. You know, I'm just telling you this story, and I feel this. I really feel this, that she's a very free-spirited type of girl. Even though she's a high priestess, she loves her, you know, she really loves her job as a high priestess. Like, she really appreciates that, and you know, she likes it, you know, being a high priestess. But sometimes she also wants to see the world more, and she wished for someone to take her away and travel around, and she finally found that person. And it was him, you know, the masculine in this position. It's the guy that's, you know, literally he traveled around the world. He has all these experiences with him. So he's definitely experienced when it comes to traveling and exploring, etc. So the both of them were just perfect for each other. Okay? They were perfect for each other. So let's see any more messages with the oracle cards. So if you resonate with the message so far, again, if you would like to listen more to the messages, like we're going to dive in deeper into the story, and then how this soul contract is affecting you and your person in the present moment, and then in the future prediction of this connection in this lifetime. Of course, you can purchase the extended reading video. The link is down below, and it will be a 30-minute long reading. Okay, it's going to be a 30-minute long video. Okay, so I have 2 cards for you. Let's take a look. We have lost lands. Ooh, you have done this before. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Oh yeah, so this is so perfect. It really represents that, especially for the feminine in this position, it really represents of her lifting the veil between her secluded life and the outside world. She wants to explore lost lands in the world. She wants to be an explorer. She wants to travel around, and he is the one that is able to bring that reality to her life, that is able to bring her those experiences. And her, especially being a high priestess, if that is what you resonate with, this card perfectly represents that as well. As a high priestess, she is the one that is lifting the veil between the world and the spirit world. Okay, so this is such a perfect representation. And look at this, both of these cards. So this card, lifting the veil, perfectly represents the feminine. And we literally have a girl in the illustration as well with the universe. Okay, this is for the feminine side. And then for the masculine side, we have lost lands and chariot, which is, again, it's all about exploring places around the world or within the country itself, but it's basically about exploring. Okay, and the both of you found this connection, and I feel that you both made a promise, especially if the feminine is a high priestess or maybe even a witch, or she has some type of magical ability, something like that. You both made a promise that you would always be together in many other lifetimes. Okay, so I feel that that is also how the soul contract was created between the both of you, and the reason why you reincarnated back here on earth, and now you met your person again, the same person that was together with you in that past life, because you both initially made a promise to be with each other, and that is why and how the soul contract has been made between you both. Okay, so I am going to continue this to the extended reading, and I thank you so much for watching this. I hope this brings you a lot of clarity and some confirmation as well. And please don't forget to also follow my Instagram at Amorinet for more content, and I will be back with more. See you.